Alright, before we start, no, I'm not telling you to go out and start an illegal business. Let's get that straight immediately. But some of the most successful businesses in history, and I'm using that term very, very loosely, were run by. And while their methods were about as ethical as a rabid honey badger in a balloon factory, their business strategies, shockingly effective. So today, we're breaking down. Legally, of course. We're talking purely hypothetical, theoretical applications here. We're dissecting the dark side to understand the light like some sort of business Jedi. No successful business operates alone. And Narcos? They networking. Building alliances, securing suppliers, maintaining relationships with more moving parts than a Swiss watch. In the legal business world, same rules apply, minus the whole knowing a guy who can make a problem disappear thing. Your network can either make you, like a well-connected LinkedIn profile, or break you, like a poorly timed email to the entire company. Think about it, everyone knows names like Pablo Escobar or El Chapo. Say what you will about their methods, but their brands were. In business, branding is everything. People are bombarded with choices every day, they need to you. So find your brand identity, cultivate it, and for the love of all that is holy, make it legal. Here's the thing about Narcos, they're not exactly known for their long-term financial planning, but the smart ones, they heavily into their operations. Same goes for real businesses, minus the whole protection money part. If you blow all your profits on champagne wishes and caviar dreams instead of reinvesting in growth, don't be surprised when your business stagnates. Reinvest smartly, diversify your portfolio, and maybe hire an accountant who doesn't also launder money on the side. Chapter 4. Customer Loyalty. Now this might seem counterintuitive. After all, we're talking about people who are essentially selling addictive illegal substances. But believe it or not, narcos focus on customer loyalty. They ensure reliability. You want that shipment on time, you get that shipment on time. In the legitimate business world, this translates to good old-fashioned customer service. Trust and consistency keep people coming back for more. Chapter 5. They adapt quickly. The drug trade, much like the legal business world, is constantly in flux. And when things go south, narcos faster than a politician trying to distance themselves from a scandal. Same in the real world. If you're not adaptable, you'll get left behind faster than a flip phone in a 5G world. You have to be able to roll with the punches, adjust your strategy, and come out swinging. Chapter 6. Control over supply chain. Narcos are all about minimizing risk and maximizing profit. And one way they achieve this is by maintaining ironclad control over their supply chains. Now, obviously, we're not advocating for vertical integration in every single business. But the principle holds true. Controlling as much of your supply chain as possible reduces dependency and increases profit margins. They diversify income streams. Let's be honest, the illegal drug trade is a risky business. So, what's a savvy narco to do? Diversify, of course. They don't just rely on one product or one market. Smart entrepreneurs, much like our morally questionable counterparts, understand the importance of diversification. So, spread those eggs around, invest wisely, and maybe avoid anything that could land you on an international watch list. Let's not sugarcoat it. Narcos operate within a hierarchical structure that would make a military academy blush. They demand respect, often through less than savory methods. Now, obviously, we're not advocating for a reign of terror in the workplace. But the underlying principle holds true. In business, weak leadership leads to failure faster than a poorly constructed Jenga tower. So cultivate those leadership skills, but maybe leave the intimidation tactics at the door. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the cartel hitman lurking in the corner. Narcos use fear like a blunt instrument, and it's undeniably effective in their line of work. But in the real world, not so much. Intimidation might work in the short term, but it breeds resentment, distrust, and a high turnover rate. Command respect through innovation, quality, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Here's the thing about building an empire on illegal substances, it's not exactly a sustainable business model. So, what do narcos do? They think long-term. In the legitimate business world, this translates to having a vision. Short-term gains are great, but the real money, the real success, comes from planning for years, not just weeks or months. So, set ambitious goals, develop a solid strategy, and always be thinking a few steps ahead. Alright, so what did we learn today? Hopefully, that a career in organized crime is not the path to success, but more importantly, we learned that success, legal or illegal, often follows similar patterns. Strong networks, branding, reinvestment, adaptation. These principles apply whether you're building a multinational corporation or, well, let's just say a less than legal enterprise. If you found this interesting, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep building businesses the right way. And yes, my AI assistant is now worried it's on a watch list for writing this script.